Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakkamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Ki Paikavitna Yamaryat Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Prashtakami Sri Bhakti Dham Bharatim Ashrayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanava Devi Daita Kripavati Krishna Sambandha Vigana Daine Prabhave Namah Madhurya Jvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktidam Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Srimurtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, Jai Gaur, Dandavat Pranam to all of you, and all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. So actually today we are having the great fortune to observe this most auspicious tithi, which is the Tirobhava tithi of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta. Already today in morning, Baba Maharaj, he had like 2 Harikathas. One we had here in the English Center, and also after he spoke at the Samadhi of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur there in Bengali. And yes, just to summarize a few points, the Srila Baba Maharaj, he started actually speaking that Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur told at the disappearance day of his Gurudev, Srila Gaurakishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He said that all are speaking now that today is the disappearance day of my Paramahamsa Guru Padma Srila Gaurakishore Das Babaji Maharaj. But actually I am feeling that it is the appearance day of my Guru Padma. So these were the words of Srila Prabhupada on the Tirobhava tithi of Srila Gaurakishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And Srila Babaji Maharaj, he started to explain somehow that actually as such Shishya, he is always having the darshan of his Gurudev, in his heart. There is no lack, not even a fraction of second. There will be a breakage of this. And Baba Maharaj said that really, actually only those who have developed some really strong sambandha during their association with Gurudev, then they will be able to feel this vipralamba, this feeling of separation. Because Baba Maharaj told also that vipralamba bhava, that is always with the Gaudiya devotees. So this is a feeling what they always relish in some way. But this bhav, this mood will not manifest if we have not developed really a strong sambandha at the first place. No? So Baba Maharaj also always reminds us that what I cannot feel, what I cannot see, then how we can actually develop love for such a thing or person. No? There need to be some contact. So Krishna and Gaura, and they now, we cannot actually see them. No? They are far, far away beyond our experience. So, and that's why everything starts with Guru and Vaishnava. To make first, develop some relationship with them. And then also, he was explaining that it's very nice also, because vipralamba bhav, that mood of separation, and vairagya, the renunciation, they are going like parallel, they're going hand in hand. And Baba Maharaj gave an example that like one, actually he gave his own example, what happened in his life. Because when he was small, also his mother lost one child. They say it was murdered. And then that pain of the mother, he could feel for not only one day or 1 week, it was going for months. His mother was always crying and lamenting, because that boy was a very special, had a very special appearance and was very beautiful. But then somehow this happened. And then he told at that moment, my mother, she was not sleeping, not eating, nothing. So as soon as really a feeling of separation, someone who is so near and dear to us, and we lose that object or that person, then even someone comes and he gives us whatever, like he wants to invite us to go here on holidays or give us a lot of money or something nice to eat, there it will be disgusting. We don't want it at that moment. No? So that's why Babaji Maharaj explained that this feeling of separation, automatically it comes one kind of natural vairagya. So even Yudhishthira Maharaj, and they rule a kingdom, but somehow they have always deep separation from the Lord. So always, maybe they are surrounded by all these kingly arrangements and environment, but still they have no really taste in it. They have it, but they feel a big feeling of separation for the Lord. So that's why that is a natural renunciation. So that was very, it's very important that these things are going together. If you really feel some separation, and naturally the color is somehow lost, from this world. All the colors, they disappear, which make us like dance at the first place. But then if we really feel some near and dear one leaves, then it's also the question who leaves, because if we have affection to people in this world, to family members, sons, daughters, wife, husband, then in that case Baba Maharaj said it's a big bondage. If we feel if we develop this feeling of separation, it will bring us more in illusion, because that is the world. Of Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita that don't lament about the living and the dead, actually. So, but to really develop this feeling for Vaishnavas, for Guru and Vaishnava, that is wanted, that is needed. So if we have these feelings, the other side, attachment to material persons in this world, family, and like this, that will bring us down, our consciousness more down. But the opposite, if you have that same feeling towards Guru and Vaishnava, then it's very favorable and it is a great benefit. We can get a great benefit in our bhajan because that feeling is needed. And yes, he also told today that that was actually Siddhanti Maharaj who gave this explanation, and it's also very important, like all some jewels, not to remember that the actual disciple, he will be only known after the disappearance day of his Gurudev. So it's very, very deep, because so many, they make some kind of show, yes, in the time of when Gurudev is there, Guru Maharaj is present, but really the naked picture comes out when Gurudev leaves. So what the disciple then is doing. So most of the time so much rubbish things and this happens after the disappearance of Gurudev. So it's actually only shown when if some who is really a Snigdha Shishya, an excellent disciple, that it will be shown at that moment. And we also, if we come, who are really, Krishna consciousness, we can practice, but it will be tested, like in some ways, if we really, in two ways, let's say for now, like for example, when we are alone, when we are alone, something, no one around us, we have this, then it's also tested how much really deep we have gone in our Krishna consciousness. Babaji Maharaj, for example, he says, you can lock me in one room for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months alone, I have no problem. So, but for that you need to be rooted somewhere, because we tend to look outside and want so many things around us and this and that. So there one must be really deeply connected with something else than with the external environment. So it will be tested if we are alone, and also when we are sick. When we are sick, then also really we can see how much, yes, we can speak, we are not this body, we are a soul, we are this and that, but if we actually develop some problem, then immediately we are dragged, usually in this bodily conception. So that is the test, how we really, because there are people, there was one famous case also, it was one ISKCON devotee, he had also cancer, and but he take it very humorous, actually, very lightly. He said from that moment, okay, let's take everything on camera, and he preached in that way. And they put him to the chemotherapy, and then it was horrible like this some moments, but still he was always smiling and he was happy, and he know that he has some uncurable disease, one cancer. But then that cancer had developed more and more on different places. And each time again he had to wait for the result, how it is, and this and that, will he be cured or what happens. So he was going through such a hard time, which usually many people, they just give up and for them is too much. But he looked always like he had a smile, he take it very lightly. At the end also he left this body, but he was in such a nice stage of consciousness. I also had one case where one person I know from Italy, he also a young person, healthy person. He was doing sport and everything, but then it came that from one day or another he just went to the doctor to do some usual check or something. But then they discovered one tumor, one cancer, and not some tumor, very dangerous. So it was immediately the bones, it was eating all the bones. So just this happened, and then what he did, he just decided, okay, I have to go to Vrindavan. He already started to chant, he was also following somehow, a little bit. And then they bring him to Vrindavan, and there he was spending his time. So it took maybe, I don't know how long it was, maybe 1 month or 2 months that finally he died. But in that time also sometimes we went there and we were visiting him. And he was always giving so nice instruction. Because this is really like, if you at the end of your life, you will not say any lie or anything to cheat others. No, it's coming really from the core of your heart. Like Bhishmadev also, he was lying on the bed of arrows. So in such a moment, what comes out, that is has such a value, and everybody will also value it so much. With so much honor is given to this Bhishma Vani, the Vani of Bhishmadev, what he spoke, so valuable things. So in the same case, he also was very conscious, and they put him full with morphium and all kinds of different stuff that he can just, because otherwise it would be so painful. And but yes, he was in a consciousness which really, he kept somehow the strength in his mind, that he really, he did not let him drag down, or somehow he was quite conscious of each and everything, and very with dignity he left his body. So like this. And so it's tested in those moments. And there are many cases. And like our Sarananda Swami also, he was continuously, he had developed some sickness, and that was always coming out again and again. And but still, he just went on, doing all his Prabhupada Seva and this and that. So they show really how even in such situations, they have such a type of consciousness. So others, they get little bit some flu or something, they're crying the whole day, oh, this and that, I cannot do this and that. But those people, they have really heavy sicknesses or some very tough situation, but still so it's a kind where we really can see how much we are really Krishna consciousness, and it will be shown at that time. Otherwise, okay, we can speak so many things, we can laugh and live and do our devotional activities, but that is the moment when we are alone, when Gurudev leaves, when we are sick. So these are all the situations. When it comes to the end of our life, there we have to be prepared for these moments. If we don't do this now, then so it can be, we really have to look after how to really make our mind stable in also in these situations. Then. Yes, so but an actual Shishya, he will always be guided, because Gurudev is he's in the Aprakita Dham, and even though he is not in this world anymore, but still he will always give some inspiration to this or that disciple, she or he, whatever, and to guide him properly with do this seva and that seva, like Babaji Maharaj himself. He is always full of seva bhav, and which he is receiving from whom? So from his Gurudev, from Prabhupada, from Guru Varga. So, because otherwise whom we see around Babaji Maharaj? He is always alone externally, He has us foolish people around, but in that way he is alone. So he is inside connected and gets connection and inspiration from inside. So the actual Shishya, he has this strong connection. Not externally, that sense, internally. There's some kind of continuous flow with no breakage with Gurudev. And also we know from the Prabhupada Astakam, no? Sharanagata Kinkara Kalpataru. So Sharanagata, the Sharanagata Kinkara, those servants who really Sharanagat, Srila Prabhupada is like a Kalpataru, a wish-fulfilling tree. So everything, because that desire has no more any own or selfish interest, no? Now they are harmonized. Srila Prabhupada used to say the word dovetailed. If you put one bottle, the cup, no, up, you close it. So this is exactly matching. So if you are dovetailed with Guru and Vaishnava, then in that case also all the desires which are coming, they're coming from that pure source, not a source where I want to be the enjoyer, I want to get the fruit, I want to get something out of it. No, it is so that's why Sharanagata Kinka Kalpataru. That's those who are really those servants who have complete self-surrender. They, for them, Prabhupada is a Kalpataru, a wish fulfilling. So all their spiritual desires will be fulfilled. And also a very nice thing he told that about Snigdha Shishya, about, for example, how Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, he is always carrying Srila Bhakti Pragya and Keshav Goswami Maharaj in his heart, no? But now, if someone comes and let's say he criticizes or something, he is doing to Vaman Goswami Maharaj, then that critic will go directly at the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Pragya and Keshav Goswami Maharaj. So with such Snigdha Shishyas, we have to be very careful like them, because then that offense which we do to that disciple, it will just go up to Gurudev. So it will be directly affect Gurudev's heart. So that is also very, very important. And that also Baba Maharaj told that also one nice, how one nice Siddhanta Vichar came to him. I mean, he told already some time also before, especially on this tithi, when the disappearance day of Prabhupada, how all clocks, all watches, they were standing still, because Prabhupada, when he left at Purushottam Dham in the Chatak Parvat Mat, there at that moment, especially all the watches or clocks in that area, the temple, they stopped and they did not tick anymore. They stopped all at the same time. And Babaji Maharaj told today that he came to this somehow because he had to write some, like he wanted to publish one book, like a biography about his Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and he would go to him and he would, because they would not give him Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj had also a diary, but it was not with him, otherwise he could even write more. So he wrote a short note, some short explanation by asking directly Gurudev. But Guru could also not anymore remember so much, so it became a little bit smaller. And then that point came there with that Siddhanta. And when Babaji Maharaj told this, that or he was writing that the meaning is that now all the material time, no, the material time has stopped, and the Vartman Kal, the spiritual time, Krishna, Prabhupada has entered the Aprakita Dham. So there is the Aprakita time. There's no material time anymore working. So that, and Gurudev was very happy when he heard this. He said it was very, so in this way he got that realization. And yes, soon this katha will be published. I mean that Hari Katha which was spoken today, and then you all better go through all of it. And yeah, today is really a special day, and where we all can we all are hearing those teachings from our Guru Varga, especially from Babaji Maharaj, and about that wonderful, great Maha Purush, no? Srila, this revolutionary preacher, Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, and today his glories actually are sung from those who are actually meeting, no? They have met Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in their hearts. So what can a bonded soul like myself speak about such a transcendental personality, no? With this small material mouth? It is not possible. But as it is the Siddhanta Vichara also of Mahaprabhu himself, so we have always to look from different angles. He said that it was also there, it's in the second issue of the magazine, we printed it there. I mean, we put it there, that portion where Mahaprabhu, one Brahmin, he was very sad because somehow he felt in his life he has done so much Vaishnava Aparadh, had no faith in the holy name, this and that, and he wanted to find some way to repent or to rectify himself. And then Mahaprabhu, he came to Navadvip and he grasped the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu and asked him, "Oh, please help me, what can I do? I'm such a terrible offender." So in this way, Mahaprabhu told him, yes, now with this mouth, you have criticized so many Vaishnavas, devotees, near and dear ones of the Lord. So there is only one remedy. When you take poison like that in form of criticism of Vaishnavas, then you have to also take some antidote. So you go on from nowadays with any way, be it poetry, be it some writings, be it in form of speech, you just glorify the Vaishnavas. And in this way I will withdraw, I will take all this poison. So your poison will be washed out with this antidote by glorifying the Vaishnavas. It is the best medicine. And all the devotees were jumping, they were very happy to hear such a generous explanation of Mahaprabhu. So this we have to keep in our mind, that purification is very difficult, very, very difficult. Even we do the tapasya, all kinds of different austerities or yagyas, Mahaprabhu said, no way, you cannot cut off this Vaishnava Aparadh. But in this way he said, just go on, glorify the Vaishnava. And it is also said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, is also Babaji Maharaj often is quoting that Shuddhasya pumsam suchirashamasyam namanjasa suribir ittidvartaha tatat gunan shabanam mukunda badara vinnam ridayeshu yesham. It is said, Shrudasya pumsam suchirashama. Shrama means hard labor. If someone's really taking all the scriptures and trying to find out some, he is going through all the Upanishads, Vedas, Puranas and this and that, it will be very hard to get the cream out of it. Very difficult. But here it is said, so even one does this for a long time, very hard labor, by studying all those scriptures. It's the much more simple way is just that gunanu shravanam mukun, to glorify the devotees, to hear about the devotees. So if we do this, then in that way our heart becomes very soon it will be pure and clean. So, and then we really have the chance to get more and more realization. And only to follow these advices, or the advices of scripture, the advices of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then also the mercy of Gurudev must be there, the mercy of Babaji Maharaj, the mercy of Prabhupada. So then I can try to say a few words about such a great personality. But actually, I must admit that for me, the whole embodiment of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's idealism and acharya, and that is Babaji Maharaj. So when it comes to Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, then yes, he is the one with whom I have to start with, because as we know that Prabhupada, he prayed for one ray of Vishnu, and in this way Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta to illuminate the whole universe, he appeared. And in the same way, I feel that Srila Baba Maharaj is also one ray of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who can illuminate the whole world with the glories of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. So, and without Babaji Maharaj, really I would be completely in darkness and have no idea regarding who Prabhupada is, and especially what his Vani is. So it's only through this ray of Prabhupada that somehow I can get a glimpse of the really unlimited glories of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. And our Vaishnava scriptures also, they tell one very important verse also. You have heard Satam Prasangam Mama Virya Samvito Pavantirit Karana Rasayana Kata Dat Joshanat Ashve Pavargavatmani Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anukramishyati. So that is a verse which is about Vaishnava association, about the association about pure devotees. Satam Prasangam, the association of pure devotees, that is like a nectar for the ears and for the heart to yes, especially here Satam Prasanga Mama Virya Samvido. Powerful sadhu sangha is all in all, and Krishna can really be only known through sadhu sangha. There's no other way. Like the sun himself, the sun itself can only be seen by the sun. There's no other way. So same way Krishna can only be seen by himself. That means through his internal Shakti, that is Samvit Shakti. And this Samvit Shakti comes out of the lotus mouth of a pure devotee in the form of this Shabda Brahma. And only then, through this Shabda Brahma, then we will be able to see. So that is giving us eyes. There is no other way open. Aprakita vastu, Gurudev, my Gurudev said this always. Aprakita vastu, Shabanaika Vaidu. That aprakita vastu, the transcendental substance, it is not something which with this material eyes we can see. It's Shravanaika Vaidu. We can only understand through hearing. So only through the hearing from the right source it is possible. And yes, Sadananda Swami also always he speaks about the actual Shabda, that because ordinary sound, it cannot reveal these glories. So it needs to be really sharp. Many, they can say Jai Prabhupada, Jai Gurudev, or this and that, but the glories of Prabhupada, those glories, only the actual Shabda Brahma can reveal. Otherwise it will be just a shadow. And if we listen, then we can listen. They maybe speak about Prabhupada, they speak about this or that great devotee, but we can most of the time only be stuck with the shadow, with something not real, substantial, because only the pure devotee has the power to reveal another pure devotee. It is not otherwise they are all gates closed for this. We will just end up with with that example which Sarananda Swami is giving, the apple, you remember, which is on the tree, but there's also a shadow of that apple on the wall, and someone will just go and bite in that wall and not in the fresh red apple, juicy apple, which is where all the rasa is. But to get this, that actual apple, one needs to have the pure devotee who is glorifying another pure devotee, and then I myself also must be the right recipient. Because if I have anarthas, if I have some contamination is there, if my pot is not well, then it will be not able to receive this Shabda Brahma properly, because it's received through some filter, it's not coming in the right way. So in this way, to know something about Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, we must only rely on those Antaranga Sevaks, those really of the intimate disciples of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. And by such a powerful Harikatha, then we can actually see, we can realize something about Prabhupada and his glories. Otherwise we will be always cheated, like many know of those Sahajas nowadays. There's they can only discover some faults, with Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. Now so many things are there which are also published, and you can also follow, please, all our WhatsApp group and Facebook, and there we will publish many things, because really they have never seen, they have never really humbled their self in front of a pure Gaudiya devotee, who are there, because only that pure devotee is the only source to understand Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta rightly. Otherwise they can say so many things about Prabhupada or Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but they have not got the mercy. So that's why they are cheated like this way, that they come to this conclusion. Like also in the Srimad Bhagavatam, how we can understand Srimad Bhagavatam, it is Jaha Bhagavata Pada Vaishnava Vestane Ekanta Ashray Koro Chaitanya Charan. So we have to be devoted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and sit at the feet of a pure Vaishnava. Then somehow the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam can be revealed. So in the same way, also the glories of the pure devotee can only be revealed by sitting in front of another pure devotee. But they cannot see Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, and with these defective eyes, they can only find faults. That is the thing. They cannot even imagine what kind of great offense they are committing unto the lotus feet of such a of Srila Prabhupada himself and his pure devotees, his pure followers. Like we just recently we published also one small article, small writing, where it was said that yes, all this bhakti lata, which should grow nicely upwards, it is now gradually devoured more and more by all different kinds of weed and unwanted elements, in form of mispreaching and this and that. So all the pure divine bhakti lata, which want to grow upwards in peace, nicely, so all this weed is coming around. And but those who are actually coming, the gardeners, like our Guru Varga, to uproot all this weed, they themselves have been attacked. So, but we say, even you criticize such great Vaishnavas like our Babaji Maharaj, they all, maybe they can go on preparing a bed like of arrows for Baba Maharaj, like in the pastime of Bhishma Dev. But still, Bhishma Dev, he was giving the most vital advices, no? Even on this bed of errors. So in the same way also our Babaji Maharaj, he will go on, and in spite of all this criticism by which they prepare like a bed of errors for him on which he is lying, but like Bhishma, he will still give the most vital advices, even in that condition. And it doesn't matter for him if he is doing this single-handed. So single-handed in that way, here nobody is cooperating, maybe in this material world, but cooperation is upwards. No? That is coming from a different source, from Balaram, from Nityananda. So in this way, and so really only those who are blind, they cannot see the sacrifice of Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, or Srila Baba Maharaj, and how they try at each and every second, no, to save us from this samsara davanala lila loka. They're burning, this world is burning, no? So they want to try to help us, but anyway. Bhaktisiddhanta or Bhaktisiddhanta Vani, Chaitanya Vani, this is our life and soul. So if Chaitanya Vani appears in this world, then really all lower forms of sound, they have to give way sooner or later. Like Srila Shri Maharaj explains this, and he gives the example like a king. When a king comes and visits some other country, he is going, then for him it's like a red carpet, will be rolled out. And all other things, somehow they stand still, and all the attention goes now to the king. So each and every one's duty is then to serve the king. And those who don't want, or even they create problems, they sooner or later, they have to leave that place. In the same way is with the sahajas. So from time to time they can maybe shout, they can bring up this or that, the so-called siddhanta, but how long it will last at the end. These are just some time it will appear, maybe for some year, 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, but at one moment it will just disappear because it was false. So true things, the boat of truth, maybe it can shake, but it can never drown, it can never go underwater. So okay, let them try to let them shake. So in the same way, Bhaktisiddhanta Vani is the king of all sounds. So also all the lower forms of sound, they have to disappear or serve Bhaktisiddhanta Vani. Either they go or they serve Bhaktisiddhanta Vani. That is the rule actually. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our Gaudiya is not a man. No, he is, we sing, Kripaya Hari Kirtana Murti Taram. That he is the Kripa Murti of Harikatha. So that is, he is an incarnation of Chaitanya Vani. It's not a man or some person. This is Chaitanya Vani himself in all applied form. His Vani, his writing, what he's doing, what he's speaking, everything is Chaitanya Vani, expression of Chaitanya Vani. So, okay, let others shout what they can do, like a royal elephant, no? A royal elephant, also he don't care if they're just on the street, if a nice decorated Indian elephant, very big and strong, nicely painted and decorated, if he's coming to enter some kingdom, then okay, on the side some small dogs, they will shout. But does that elephant give some attention to them? No, he just very gracefully, he walks into that kingdom. So on the sideway there always will be some who want to shout, some of them, and what to do? There's no other solution. Now it's Kali Yuga, and they want, let them shout, and we will still publish again and again as much as possible, so that also, because Babaji Maharaj is looking at new generations and all, anyway, there's already so much misinformation you cannot even imagine. if I would tell you everything, then your hairs would stand up like anything. So, but some things you can follow on which we are publishing those things, and but in Kali Yuga it's really very, very hard. In Baba Maharaj's words himself, he said to follow pure bhakti. So really only those who have a lot of sukriti, they will get this opportunity. Otherwise, so many obstacles will be there, and deviations can be waved on every corner for us. And so much, now here also, so many people, they're just deviating, So what to do? That is the situation. But I think I said enough for today, and I would also like to hear from some of you, because today we can, those who want, they can also speak a few words maybe on this day of the Tirobhava tithi of Srila Prabhupada, and again, this way we can continue for some time. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Krishna Das, if you want to say something, then feel free. And I pay my pranam to you all in that way, and thank you for your time.